Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, coming at you with another drawing video. It's Sunday, so we're back at it, and we are drawing Cackletta from Mario and Luigi. We've actually drawn this character before, but their soul form, I guess when they die and their soul comes out, they get a new form. We've drawn that one, but we haven't drawn like their alive body form yet. And this video was requested by the Gamer Lover 2023, so thank you so much for your request. I hope you like it. I hope by the end of the video we can all draw Cackletta here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But before we start, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. And other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off, what we are going to do here is start with a nice, decent size oval. This is pretty much going to be like the head shape, but keep it light, this is just like the gesture at this point. And then what we're going to do is get another big oval here and another big oval here. These are going to be kind of like the ears or horns or hat he's wearing. And then after we get that, you could draw kind of like another little circle here for his like collar. And then for the body, it's just kind of like this oval, and it's going to kind of go down over here, kind of go up, and then it'll kind of swoop down like this, and then we'll get his hand right about here, and that's pretty much it for the gesture. So if you have some shapes that look like this really bad abstract painting, you should be pretty good. So what we're going to do here is zoom into his head. So to make the head a little bit easier to draw, what we're going to do is draw a kind of like center line right here, and then kind of like a curve line. So this is going to help us space out where the eyes are. And what we're going to do is start out with the eyes. So the eyes are these two kind of big ovals that go here and then here. And we're just going to give them a little bit more form. So we're going to start here and just draw a nice curve line curving up like this. It's going to follow the oval pretty well. But it's going to get a little bit more pointed here as it goes down and then into this point. And then right here we're going to have the eye kind of curving inwards like this. So it's more like straight than this line. And then what we're going to do is just draw a little curve line that connects into it like that. And then we can get a nice circle here, and we could fill that in. And then a circle right here, and fill that one in like so. And now that we got that down, we can kind of get the smile. So the smile is this kind of U shape that goes around like the eyes like that. And then from that shape, what we're going to do is kind of get like an oval. I'm just drawing this light just to kind of gesture in the shape here. And then it'll go down and then kind of into this kind of V shape. And it's going to curve all the way up to the smile here. So you should get something that looks like that. It actually looks like the number 9 now that I'm looking at it. So you put like a circle here, you got like 9. So yeah, you're going to just draw a nice big shape 9 here. I'm going to just darken this in now. So we go around and in like that. Kind of erase any overlap. I decided to make the bottom of the mouth a little bit bigger. Like that. And then before we jump into the more mouth detail here, we could draw the gem he has on his head. So you could just draw a nice big circle right in the middle of his forehead there, like that. And then, and actually looking at this, I think the jawline's off. I'm going to have it give it a little bit more of a dip to it. Yeah, something like that. Nice big dip in there. And then what we're going to do is get a nice little curve line here like this. So we got like an inside of the mouth here. And then all you do is you're going to draw these little spikes for his teeth. So he has 3 on top here. And then he'll have 2 on this side. 1 in the middle here. And then 1 popping out right there. And then on the inside of his mouth you could also shade this part in. Like so. And again, I think his head's the hardest part mainly because of his mouth. But once you got the head down, it's pretty easy from here. So now what we're going to do, now that we got his head done, we are going to draw in his like ears or hat, or I don't even know what these are. But basically you're just going to draw a nice big shape that looks like this. So it's like a big oval, but it's like pointed at the top, almost like an egg, really, like a really long egg. So you can just draw a shape like this. And then we're going to get another one going this way. So we're just going to go over here and then curve it around and in like that. So you get like this elongated egg shape. And on that shape, what you were going to do is draw a curve line that goes around it like that, and a line bumping out, and then following that curve right about there like that. And then same thing on this one, we'll get a curve line like so, and then a line bumping out, and then following that curve all the way around. And you can erase any overlap that you have, like right there and right there. Same thing on this one. So there's his ears or hat or whatever that is. Now we can draw like the collar to like his cape or shirt thing. And it's fairly simple. Basically what we're going to do is basically just go off of here, and it's going to be like this big kind of circle shape that goes around the bottom of his head here like this. And we'll start here and just draw a line going over and then in. And you want to keep it more squared. You don't want to do like real perfect circles. You just want to kind of keep it, you want to keep it rounded, but you don't want to keep it like make it like a circle. You want to keep it a little bit more straight like a box. So something like this. We'll go into about here, another one, and then one more right there like that. Fairly simple. Now we could draw in his body. So we're going to be right about here. And basically what we're going to do is draw this nice big kind of curve, like S-curve, like this. And then from that S-curve, we're going to go around. Actually, I'm going to start right here because this is where I want it to end, like right about here. And you're just going to draw a line going pretty much straight down, and then it'll curve into the bottom there, like so. And then starting from here, we're going to make a line going up, and it's just going to hug this line fairly closely like that. And once you got that done, you can get a nice kind of curve line like this that goes down to about there. And then here you're just going to get a series of kind of like spikes like that. And then we are going to get a shape that hugs these lines like so. Very easy. And now that we got that done, we can get the hand. So the hand's fairly not difficult once we gesture it out. So it's going to be right about here. And he's going to have 3 fingers and a thumb. And basically the fingers are just going to go out and then in, over, and then in, and then over, and then in, and the thumb goes over and in like that. So once we got that down, we can just kind of start drawing in detail here. So I'm going to start right here. And we're going to start with the kind of his wrist, which is going to be this curve line right about there. And then it's going to go down and then over. And it's going to bump over and go into like this spike here like this. And then here what we're going to do is pretty much the same thing. It's just going to go straight up, kind of curve over, go into that spike there like that. And then we're going to start a little bit before this line ends here. Go down, and you get kind of like a V, and then this goes straight into the next finger, which is going to go down into this little spike. Start a little bit before this line ends, go down, get that kind of V. Actually, it should be down here. Should go down like this. I made it a little bit too wide. And then it's going to curve over, and then down, and then in like that. And then here what we're going to do is get a line going out, kind of curve around, and then in to there like that. And then what we're going to get here is a nice curve line that goes around his wrist here. And then a nice big line that goes up and then curves in like this. And another one that goes out and then curves in like so for his arm. And then lastly that we need to do is just finish off his cape, which is very easy. We're going to start right here. And it's this big curve line that kind of like intersects the hand a little bit. So like that. And then what we're going to do is get a nice kind of curve line like this. So a nice big bump. And it's going to go into a point. And then you're going to get another bump into a point. And then another one. And it kind of disappears right there. And a pro tip on when you do it, I had this curve line here. So when you do shapes like this, it's kind of like a bat wing almost shape. So you have that curve line, and you have the tip meet at the curve, and then the circle, or like the curve line, goes in between like that. So that's a little tip on if you want to do like this bat wing type shape. Get a nice curve, and then have the tips meet at the curve as you go in. It'll make it look nice. But other than that, that is pretty much it. So I will zoom out. And yeah, not a terribly hard character to draw. I think this one's on the fairly easy side. But I will put the sketch that we just did up here. I will put the inked version I did beforehand up there as well. And then you can kind of see them both. And on the left there, on the ink one, it's a cleaner, more clean version of the sketch. So, yeah, hopefully that helped. And thank you again, The Gamer Lover 2023, for the request. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys have a request, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Other than that, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.